What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Another What Sold video. I'm going to give you 15 clothing items, a few different categories within clothing, of items that have recently sold for me. And of course, as always, I'll give you the whole breakdown, what I paid, how long it took to sell, what it sold for, and my approximate net profit. Now, of course, the most important number to you is going to be the what sold number. Okay? What I paid for it could be different than what you paid for something. But either way, I'm going to put them up on the screen, and let's get started. Alright, let's start out with some shorts. This is a pair of Pearl Izumi, that's the brand, 3D padded bicycle liner shorts. Basically, it's like a spandex short, but it's got a padded crotch for people who, I guess, do mountain biking or, long road biking. So either way, I found these hanging in Goodwill in the underwear section where like the boxer shorts and the pajamas were. You can also find them in the shorts section. They do make ones that are not the spandex, and they look more of just like a soft polyester short. But either way, I paid $2 for these at Goodwill. They sold in 1 week for $19.75 plus $4 shipping, and I netted approximately $14. Next up is a great brand I'm always on the lookout for, and I always pick it up as long as the price is right. Not necessarily sells for great money, but usually a quick seller. So this is a pair of Vineyard Vines men's khaki club shorts, kind of like in a salmon pink type of color. And I've paid $1 for these at a local thrift. These took 1 month to sell, sold for $14.75 plus $4 shipping, and I netted approximately $11. Now also here is another pair of Vineyard Vines, same exact club short, just in a different color. These were in a yellow, also $1, same thrift store. These sold in 3 days, so I guess yellow is a popular color. Again, $14.75, $4 shipping, and also netted $11 on these. Alright, let's check out some pants. I always love buying and selling jeans, and here's a pair of Rag & Bone is the brand. These are very expensive, brand new. If you go to Rag & Bone website, these jeans would be like over $200 brand new. But the resale value isn't comparable to what they cost new. They used to be like in the $30 to $40 range, and it seems like they've come down in price a little lately. I have sold these before, but either way, I paid $1 for these at a local thrift. They took 4 months to sell, sold for $25 plus $8 shipping. Of course, all my pants I just put into a padded flat rate envelope, and I netted approximately $20. Okay, here's another brand that has kind of come down in value. Now, I believe there's certain ones within the brand that sell for better money than others. But 7 for All Mankind, this was a men's jean. They'd make men's and women. Paid $3 at a thrift store. Took 2 weeks to sell for $22.75 plus $8 shipping, and netted approximately $16. Okay, here's Vineyard Vines again. This is a women's stretch pant, almost like a jean material. And I paid $2 for these at the Goodwill bins. Goes by weight, so there was a little over a pound. Took 3 months to sell. Sold for $28.75 plus $7.50 shipping, and I netted approximately $21, almost $22. Okay, so here's a pair of Levi's. Now all Levi's, there's different lines: 501, 511, 514, 560, so on. Not all of them are going to be, decent sellers. There's a few that sell for like only $10 used, if that. So you want to avoid them. So always run your comps. Just because a brand you see on videos like this, if I say here's a pair of Levi's, doesn't mean all Levi's. It's just like this hat, Polo. Not all things that are Polo are going to sell. So always run comps regardless. Either way, this is a pair of 501s, men's size 40 by 32 in black. Paid $1 for these at a local thrift. They took 2 weeks to sell. Sold for $23.75 plus $8 shipping, and I netted approximately $19. Okay, here's another good example of certain ones selling within the line and others not. Francis Gerbaud. These are men's jeans, 34 by 31. These are lesser. They only sold for $22.75. I paid $2 at a thrift store. Took a week and a half plus $8 shipping, $22.75, and I netted $17. Now, if you can find the Gerbauds, they have kind of like a colored stripe going around the thigh near like I think there's a leg pocket on those brand, on that style. those can sell for good money. So either way, on these, I netted about 17 bucks. All right, let's check out a few jackets I recently sold. Yes, I list my items out of season. If I were to find a winter jacket today, and it's the end of July, 90 degrees, I list it. People are planning for their coming up trips. They're getting ahead for the season. Maybe they think they're going to get a good deal in the off season. So I don't judge what people want to buy, just put it up. So either way, this is a Marlins starter jacket, vintage from the 90s. I found this at a yard sale for $5. It was in excellent condition. Some of these can go for upwards of almost $100. I thought I would get a little more out of this. I think I had it listed for in the 70s with the best offer. And I was getting really low offers, like $30, $40. And I just ignored them, declined them, counter offer. But I never came to where I wanted to be. And finally got a decent offer of $55 and I took it. So it took 10 months to sell. Sold for $55 on an offer plus $8 shipping. And I netted roughly $40. Okay, now here's something I always look out for when I'm in the thrift stores. I always check the jacket section for these. This is a vintage Levi trucker jacket. That's what the jean jackets are called. Now, this was probably only 90s. You could tell by the chest pocket design. If you have the pockets in the front. If they don't have the pockets like for the hands in the front, that means they're even older. They could be like 60s. So either way, I paid $3 for this at a local thrift store. It took 4 months to sell. Sold for $42.75 plus $9 shipping. And I netted approximately $33 to $34. Alright, let's take a look at one more, kind of like a shirt jacket you could say. This is definitely vintage from the 60s. Again, I went by the tag, the white Woolrich tag. This was called a safari shirt. I paid $1.50 for it at the Goodwill bins. Took 6 months to sell. Sold for $32.75 plus $5 shipping. And I netted roughly $26 on this. So Woolrich is a good outdoor brand. They make jackets, a lot of blankets, like field coats, things like that. Alright, let's check out some shirts. This was a Sammy Sosa Majestic MLB white youth baseball jersey. On the back it had Sosa and the number 21. Sammy Sosa's in the Hall of Fame now, he's retired. And I picked this up at a yard sale for $1. It took 1 month to sell. So for $17.75 plus $3 shipping. I don't know why I put $3, because it probably cost more like $4 to send out. And I netted about 12 bucks on it. But sports stuff always sells good. Jerseys. I sell a lot of hats. I'm going to be coming up with a video soon about sports hats. They're always selling, so look out for sports items. NCAA and Pro. Here's a brand that it sells well. It's called Affliction. They kind of have like that, I guess it's like a 90s style. Skulls and wings and crosses. And a lot of their items are distressed from they're made that way. So they have like rips and like shreds, and that's how these t-shirts were. Around the collar line, the neckline, around the hemline, the sleeve line. They were kind of like frayed, but they're made by design that way. So this was 2 Affliction t-shirts. I paid $1 each, and I figured why sell them separately, make a bundle. They're the same size, and you get more, net profit coming in off one transaction. So they took 1 week to sell. They sold on Poshmark for $24, and I netted approximately $17. Alright, Tommy Bahama. That's a brand that's kind of dropped in value as well. A year or two ago, for a nice, camp shirt, you were getting into $30. Now you're in the 20s. These are very important that you have to go by color and, the patterns on them. You want vibrant, you want lighter colors. The ones that have embroidery on the back, you will get good money for those. So either way, this is a Tommy Bahama men's Hawaiian, 100% silk, has the coconut shell buttons, size medium, so it's a little bit of a tough size, but I figured, hey, guys in medium size needs clothing too. So, I paid $2 for this at the local thrift store. Took 1 week to sell. Sold for $22.75 plus $4.75 shipping, and I netted roughly $18. Alright, sticking with Tommy Bahama, this is 2 Tommy Bahama men's t-shirts. Size large. I want to say they were new without tags, because they had these graphics on the back. They were in a video tour of gold mine that were like mint condition. You could tell the shirts were never washed. There was no pilling or anything on them. So I listed them as new without tags. Paid $1 each for them at a local thrift store. Took 1 week to sell. Sold for $28.75 plus $7 shipping, and I netted roughly $23. All right, and lastly is a 4-item bundle of Nike Dry Fit, Nike Golf Dry Fit men's polos. Now these were size medium, and I found these for $1 each at a thrift store, all in perfect condition. So instead of doing individual, like I said before, you know, even if they sell for maybe 12 or 15 bucks, you're gonna take longer to sell all 4. So I bundled them up. It cost me $4 for 4 shirts, and in one shot I sold them at Poshmark for $40. So after everything, I netted approximately $28. So yes, you can make bundles with clothing, a lot of shirts, even some pants you could do it with. I don't like to do it with jeans, because then what happens is I put a pair of jeans in a padded flat. If you do a bundle of 2 pairs of jeans, you can't do that. Now you have to go into a box, and your shipping is higher. Alright, so out of these 15 items, my total buy cost $32.50. Like I said, most of these cost me $1. I have a local thrift store. They have 2 locations, and they always run $1 sale for clothing. So that's when I really go good. And I do get some things at the bins as well. So out of the 15 items, 5 sold in under 1 week, 4 sold between 1 week and 1 month, and 6 took longer than 1 month. So clothing isn't necessarily long tail like everybody's afraid of. You have to source, you have to comp, and buy smart, and that's it. And after everything, after fees and recouping my buy cost, I netted a profit of approximately $326. So that's pretty much 10x my money. So I'm pleased with that. I love selling clothing. A lot of it sells quick for me, but you just got to buy it smart. So I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, put them down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.